What's up, my fellow fanfickers? It is your homeboy, Funky Luffy Hus, the commentator. And he's here, once again, gonna read another chapter of Splatoon 2, Human-terrestrial. Now, I would like to thank you all for waiting. I've, had some things that come up during the weekend, then I might as well do a video before I wanted to. It's just I had some things I had to do with some family. Like we went swimming yesterday, then we had to do some yard work the other day. You know, that stuff. I wanted to do some read-throughs earlier. It's just stuff comes up, Stupid fly. Sorry, our house is infested with flies again. Ugh, God. We leave the door open, and we live right next to a yogurt factory, and it stinks like nobody's business on later in the day. A yogurt factory stinks to high hell almost every day. Hence why I refuse to go outside on nights, cause that's when you can smell it real bad. And they say it's not our fault that everyone's house flies is infested. Um, Flies are attracted to rank stuff, and if they smell it in our houses, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's your guys' fault that we keep finding effing flies everywhere. Ugh! And it's really, really annoying, if y'all know what I mean. I swear, I've killed at least 9 of them yesterday. 9 of them. It is outrageous. Anyway, enough about that. I'm just going to go ahead and do some reading. So without further ado, Chapter 8 of Splatoon 2, Human-terrestrial. Let's go! Alright, another heads up, next month is my birthday. Happy birthday to me, I'm turning 20 years old. My god, I feel old when I say it out loud. Oi. And how long have I been doing this for? Have I been doing this for at least a year now? A year? Maybe a year and a half? I think this might have been a year, because, when did I start YouTube? When did I start doing this? I don't remember. If you guys remember, then let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, I'm surprised I'm still doing this. I mean, usually some days I forget about that I have some stuff, and then the next thing I know, oof. This reminds me, I keep forgetting about my fic. I've been so busy, I'm struggling, bustle. I'm bus struggling with it. I mean, I can't even do a book report right. And it's killing me, Smalls. It's killing me. Anyway, let's just get the read through. Chapter 8, The Rest of Inkopolis. Ooh. BRB, I need to refill my sippity ship of shift stuff. Okay, I'm back. Let's see. Okay, uh-oh. Gentle voice. Ah, crap, it doesn't even tell me what gender it is! Frick, I'm just gonna wing it. Cray. Cray. The gentle voice returned to Cray's head. Huh? Who are you again? It's time to wake up. Something terrible is coming. Cray was shocked, but also puzzled. Something's coming? What is it? Answer me! Wake up, Cray. I want to know. Why don't you answer me? Because only you can stop it. Wake up. Okay, I had no idea what gender that was, so my bad if I goofed it up. Anyway, let us proceed. Before Cray could answer, he started to gain consciousness. His eyes started to open and be. Oh, I am so sorry. To open and began to hear a different voice as Cray was waking up. Wake up, Cray! A voice echoed through his left ear. This voice sounded quite familiar and got louder as he slowly gained consciousness. Wake up, Cray! Cray followed the voice command and started to wake up and open his eyes. After a moment, Cray was almost awake and could see Kate crouching beside him. Her two long tentacles weren't in ponytail, but were back to normal with one on each side of her head. Wake up, sleepyhead, Kate said. 5 more minutes. Gray started mumbling as his eyes began to close. We got a big day ahead of us, said Kate. You don't want to miss the rest of Inkopolis. Please, Cray moaned lazily. It's only 8:30. Actually, Actually, the time is 12 o'clock, said Kate. Cray jolted up from his sleep bag and looked at the alarm clock on the table near him. It displayed 12 a.m. Dang. Wait, I slept that long? Cray puzzled. Yep, I woke up. Yep, I woke up before you at 10:20, said Kate. I guess that makes me a hypocritic then, said Cray. Yes, it does, said Kate. Come with me. I made you breakfast. Kate grabbed Cray by his arm and lifted him up to his feet. She took him by the hand out of the. Sorry. It's attacked by the nose. Oh. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yeah. She took him by the hand out of the bedroom to the kitchen table where Cray could see 2 plates of sausage and eggs. What is the sausage made out of? I'm pretty sure they didn't specify that there were pigs on the island. Well, then again, most of the life there on the surface of the planet is pretty much underwater. So seriously, answer my question. Where did the sausage come from? Not to mention eggs. These these look delicious, said Cray. Go ahead, try them, Kate said. Uh-oh. When the girl says try them, that means she might have done something wrong with them. I'm sorry. To all subscribers in my channel, no offense, okay? I mean, you might be good cooks. I'm not entirely sure. It's just I've seen a lot of anime and stuff, okay? I'm kind of like one of them guys. I'm sorry. Take no offense. Please don't unsubscribe me. The both of them sat down and began to eat their sausages and eggs. Cray's eyes lit up as he ate a bit of one of the sausages. It tastes delicious too, said Cray. Glad you like it. The sausages are made out of fish and as an alternative. Oh, that makes sense. What kind of fish, though? Said Kate. I didn't know what you guys usually ate, so I did this to be safe. I see. Because all the animals gone extinct, said Cray. No matter. I love fish anyway. Where did the eggs come from? They came from the seagulls, Kate replied. Oh, okay, said Cray. See. Oh, that actually makes sense, because birds. Can he actually eat seagull eggs? Ooh, that can't be good. Put a comment down below if our eggs, our sequel eggs, actually safe to eat. I'm not entirely sure, really. I mean, sure, you can eat other bird eggs if you know how to cook them, but are sequel eggs actually safe to eat? That's the question, because their diet contains of mostly leftover food that we leave. But I don't know. I'll look it up later. Anyway, Kay was curious and sorta confused about Cray being so optimistic and bubbly all of a sudden, but also being sad all the time. It felt like something was still bothering him. Oh, I'm sorry, I sniffed and a booger got in my. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, that. My bad. Anyway, is something bothering you, Cray? Kay asked worryingly. It it took a moment for Cray to answer. He looked uneasy. No, I'm fine, Cray said, suspiciously calm. Are you sure? Asked Kate. Yes, I'm sure, said Cray. Cray had a. Could have sworn I heard something. We're... Cray had quickly finished the last. Okay, I was here. Craig quickly finished the last bit of sausage and eggs and put his knife on fork on the plate. Wow, this was delicious breakfast. Or lunch, if it's too late for it, said Cray, sounding like he was changing the subject. I'll, wash up. Note that I do a better voice acting for Cray because I'm actually using my actual voice. If you guys think I'm using auto-tune on my voice, no, because I literally don't know how to add voice changing to my videos. I'm trying to figure that out. I'm going to try to ask some other YouTubers on how they did that. If they can help me, then that would be awesome. I'll put them as a shout out to helping me how to figure that out. But I heard you got to do a lot of editing, and that costs a lot of do re mi. I just need like a little voice filter thing, like I can put over my mouth and my voice automatically does that, like, or like a little voice manipulating tape thing that goes over my vocal cords and it automatically changes my voice. That'd be so dupe. You know, like Mission Impossible kind of stuff like that. You know, like the movie Mission Impossible on like some parts of the show, a dude unmasks himself and then he moves a little thing from his like throat. That is like would be so cool. Anyway, let's proceed. Uh, Gray then carried the plate and cutlery to the sink to wash them. The sink was already full of soapy ink, because reasons, so he grabbed a sponge that looked like those from the ocean and started scrubbing the plate and cut- cutlery clean. You're being very helpful, aren't you? Asked Kate. I can't help it, said Gray as he took Kate's plate and cutlery after she finished her breakfast and started washing it in the sink. I always used to wash the dishes back then. Like, way back then. Anyway, thanks for washing the dishes anyway, said Kate. I guess it's time. Oh, wait. Blah, blah, blah. I guess it's time to head back to the place again, said Gray. We can wait a bit, said Kate. Okay, said Gray as he sat down on the sofa and was curious as he looked at one of the bookshelves. He approached one of them and grabbed a small colored manga and returned to the sofa. Gray sat down. He looked at the cover, which was very detailed and had some inklings on it. The title showed some letters that looked familiar but had extra lines or circles in them. Judging by them, the title of the manga was called Squids of the Sea or something along the lines. Cray opened the manga. To his misfortune, the words were made of so many letters hadn't seen before that it made the words look a lot like gibberish. That's me with Japan and any other language I don't know how to read. It was a good thing there were pictures too, or else Cray would have no chance. Oh god, it's back to the time where books were banned. If one person gets caught with a book, it's instantly burned and placed under house arrest and instantly placed under arrest. You know, those kind of times. Wait, were those times actually real? Mm, I think that was just a movie that was made up. Whatever. What's with all the letters? Great question and confusion as he stared at the endless jumbles of forging letters that massively populated the page. Ugh. Oh, them, said Kate as she got up from her chair and sat next to Cray to look at what he was reading. Those are part of the Inkling alphabet. Are you sure? Said Cray, asking as he scratched the back of his head. They look a lot like letters with more letters planted onto them. Yep, most of them represents words rather than letters, Kate explained, as she pointed one of her fingers to the symbol that looked like an O but had a line or so dashed through it. See that one? That one means kraken. What does this one mean then? Asked Cray as he pointed to one that looked like a Y but also had dashes through the middle of it. Oh, that one? That means octopus, Kay explained. Jeez, this is very complicated, said Cray. I might as well learn Cantonese faster than. What's Cantonese? Seriously, what's Cantonese? I have no idea. Anyway, Cantonese faster than this. You'll get the hang of it once you're used to it, said Kay. It's easier to learn Octoling language once you've learned Inkling language. Hang on, there's a language for Octolings too? Asked Cray. Yep, Kate, Kate said rather abruptly. Although it's called Octarian, I think. So, how do you guys communicate? Cray asked curiously. They pretty much translate us while we translate them, said Kay. I was rather hard to translate in the first place. Why's that? Said Cray. Cray asked. Bleh. There were no response. There was no response. Kay was a little hesitant. Cray looked at the clock, which displayed 1:10 p.m. So I guess it's time to go back to the place? Asked Cray. Yeah, sure, said Kate. Cray and Kate then left the apartment, and just as Kate took hold of the stair rail, Cray whizzed past her at high speed. Race it to the bottom! Cray shouted as he ran past, excited for a challenge. Not if I beat you first, Kate replied excitedly. In about 30 seconds, both of them managed to get to the bottom of the roughly the same time. However, Kate was a bit ahead before the bottom of them exited the apartment building. Both of them exited the apartment building. I win! Said Kate, with her arms in the air and a smile on her face again, showing her teeth. You win, said Cray as he breathed heavily, but nowhere as much as he did when he climbed up the stairs for the first time. You definitely improved your stamina being here, said Kate. Cray just despite being exhausted, felt very achieved, as if to think he's become a true inkling. Thanks, Cray said. So, are we going to use the deep sea metro again? I think we should walk there this time, said Kay, rather happily. Let's do something different. Gray walked with Kate through the busy environment of Ingopolis, talking to each other about certain topics. Gray, about your human life, I'm curious, said Kate. Yes, Kate, said Gray. I'd like to learn more about it. It interests me. Maybe you could tell me what happened back then, said Kate in excitement of curiosity. Well, there's not much to talk about, said Gray, but I do have some things you'd like to hear. For the rest of the journey, Cray told many stories of what happened in his past to Kate, missing no detail. Kate's eyes lit up in fascination as her triangle-shaped ears heard what humans' knowledge Cray provided. Now, a lot of stuff happened in your... Oh, wait, this is Kate. Oh, God, I screwed up! Oh, God, I should be making bloopers on my videos. Oh. Wow, a lot of stuff happened in your life, hasn't there? Said Kate as they continued to walk. Yep. I was rather excited going to the movies, going to school, doing leisurely activities, said Gray. The ocean was pretty much the limit. Excuse me. Gray said the ocean was pretty much the limit. Well, we're here, said Kate as both of them stopped and looked around to see that there were back at Ingopolis Square. What do you want to look at first? Check out that guy, said Cray as he pointed at a small looking creature sitting on a bench looking on his phone. Oh. Oh, okay, here we go. Sorry. My eyes like went blurry for a second, and then I lost my spot. Oh, that guy? Said Kate as he grabbed Cray's hand and approached the sea creature. That's Murch. Murch had a dwarfish size, wearing small attire with slightly tanned looking skin and a bandana on his head. Murch's hair was represented as a dark purple, dark blue spike on its head. Sea urgent. What? I play Splatoon 2. I know who Murch is, even though I can't get any new stuff. I'm playing the Octo Valley level. Come on, guys. Give me some slack here. It's literally like my first Splatoon game I've ever had in my entire life. Literally, okay? Don't judge me. Murch's hair was represented as dark purple, dark blue spikes on his head, which was coincidentally considering he was a humanoid urchin. Call it. Really, Murch only had one eye, which was yellow and had a mix of purple and dark blue iris. Do urchins really only have one eye? I gotta look up sea urchins next time. Murch looked up from his phone and jolted a bit in surprise. Whoa! Said Murch in a voice quite high pitched as he jumped. Excuse me. Sorry. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yeah. Said Murch in a voice quite high pitched as he jumped up to his feet. Who's this dude? He's looking quite fresh. This is Cray, said Kate. Hello, I'm the human. Was that his new catchphrase now? Cray said, confidently with an awkward wave. Well, howdy, said Murch. I'm Murch the urchin. I sell quite a few things around here. Wanna see? So, your name is Murch because you sell merch and you're also an urchin, asked Cray. Oh, God, that's a mouthful. Merchant, the urchin. Say that 10 times fast. Yep, pretty much, said Merch. Does everything have to be a fish pond? Asked Cray. I've noticed that too! I didn't want to say anything out loud, but seriously, this is getting a little out of hand. Well, we are in a world full of sea creatures now, so it isn't rare nor inconvenient, Kate replied. Well, that's a bit fishy, isn't it? Said Cray, realizing he said a fish pun. Oh no! Now I'm saying fish puns! Oh, for God's sake. Oh God, now I'm doing it! I don't know why I took a break from reading this for a little bit. Too many fish puns. Things get a little dicey. I swear, if I literally just made a water ocean pun or a sushi pun, I'm gonna. Then again, I don't think that was very punny. Oh God, I'm doing my pun thing again. Moving on, moving on. Ahem. Well, there's nothing fishy compared to my merchandise, said Merch, encouraging Cray to buy something. I've got a whole bunch of items from ability chunks to gear. What are ability chunks? Said Cray asked. You don't know what ability chunks are? Merch jolted. You must be new here. He's only visited here a few times, said Kate. Well, if you don't know what ability chunks are, said Merch with his arms crossed while his left one moved as he talked. Ability chunks are chunks from the abilities that come from your clothes. Huh? You can transfer your abilities by accumulating enough chunks from scrubbing them off or off others or your own clothing. Scrubbing? Said Cray, confused. Huh? Scrubbing? What is this? Is he a washing? Is he a washer now? Said Cray, confused. Do they need to be dirty? Allow me to demonstrate, said Merch as he winked despite having one eye, and then smiled quite suspiciously. I'll take these for a moment, thank you very much. Suddenly, in an instant, Merch grabbed Cray's hat, shirt, and shoes and took them off so fast that it looked like he tore them off like a sticker. Cray was suddenly shocked as he just been stripped and almost every cloth he had and in embarrassment covered his pants area with his hands in panic, despite his shorts being left on. Oh God! Gray blushed as his face turned red with embarrassment. Kate tried to keep quiet but accidentally giggled a bit. I would be giggling too. After a couple of seconds and the sound of a washing machine, Merch slapped the clothes back onto Cray like a sticker. Cray felt a lot slower now, but much more publicly decent. Why am I not athletic anymore? Said Cray, rather upset. I scrubbed the abilities off your clothing, said Merch as he chucked 3 pink-looking coins with squids on them. Here's your ability chunks. Again, flashback of Mario Odyssey, because you know the weird purple coins that you buy clothing with. Why am I getting a flashback of that? Why? I mean, I literally played it, but yes, I've played Mario Odyssey and finished it those times. Well, almost those times. I made it to the dark side of the moon, but however, it's getting a little annoying. I mean, can you even finish the dark side of the moon? I'm like so confused. I mean, you're going to need a lot more life than well, if you're going with it. Anyway. Excuse me, I gotta do something about my gut. Okay, I think I fixed it. Hopefully. Anyway, let's proceed. Okay. How can I get my abilities back? Said Cray, quite concerned. March said you can get them back by accumulating enough of them, Kate explained. Excuse me. It would probably apply the same trying to get them back. Yep. Ability chunks also apply to getting abilities as well as transferring them, said Merch. You have 3, so you're not that far from getting one. How many do I need for an ability? Asked Gray. 20, said Merch rather calmly. 20? That's barely close at all, said Gray, replied with a more panicked response. Relax, chum, said Merch. You'll get them soon enough. Okay. Thanks, Merch. We'll be on our way. Be on our way, said Kate. Later, said Merch as a goodbye before he sat back down, not that it makes difference to his height, and continued to look at his phone. I'm a bit hungry now from all that walking and talking, said Kate. Oh, Kate! Ugh! God, I screwed up! I'm a bit hungry now from all that walking and talking, said Kate. How about we get something to eat? Yeah, sure, Cray answered. Kate smiled before grabbing Cray by his wrist and dragging him along towards a very welcoming food truck with menus, bright lights, and color placed around the food truck. Why do I feel like this is like a date? God, it would be funny if Kate realized that. In the station of the food truck was a humanoid shrimp with a white cap that was facing backwards and its torso covered in breadcrumbs as if it was deep fried. Kate smiled again as she and Cray approached the food truck. Okay, I don't know how to do this guy's voice. Well, let's do a little test on it. Hey, what's cracking, my squiddio? Said the humanoid shrimp as he gave a salute. Hello, said Kate. I'm Kate and this is Cray. He's the human around here. Around here. Okay. Cray, this is Krusty C and food truck guy. The food truck guy. Hey, crack, what up? Oh, was that supposed to be a snap? Him snapping? Yeah, whatever. Said Krusty Scene. Hi, Krusty Scene. Cray responded shyly. So, what can I get you two? Krusty Scene asked. I'll have one of your special seaweed subway, said Kate. Good choice. Those are limited edition, said Krusty Scene. What would you like, Cray? Oh, goddamn, I screwed up again. What would you like, Cray? Kate asked nicely. It took a moment to respond because Cray was staring at the menu with his eyes mesmerized by the seafood and his tongue slightly out of his mouth. I'll have the spicy shrimp special, said Cray. You sure, man? Those are very exclusive but insanely spicy. Cressy Scene warned Cray. I'm sure. I love spicy food, said Cray. Me, on the other hand, I cannot handle my spice very well. Ugh, I get a mondo gut cramp, let alone, whew, my lips turn numb. On lamenting, oh, don't use the toilet after I go in it after spicy food. Never do that. Especially if there's a dude who says he can't handle the spicy food, I advise you find another bathroom or install another one real quick, like. Because you do not want to know what happens to someone who cannot handle their spicy food and they go into a bathroom. Let's just say that. Well, if that's what you want, said Krusty Scene, there'll be 2 mega meals. Ticket, please. Kate grabbed 2 big tickets out of her pocket and handed it to Krusty Scene. Thank you very much. It'll take 10 minutes to prepare, so chillax for a while, said Krusty Scene. Oh, I remember this one now. I was like, in my mind, I was like, I thought I heard this somewhere before, but yeah, now I remember. Okay, said Gray. Come on, Gray, let's find a place to sit down, said Kate as she pointed to a table. Kate and Gray then walked to the table and sat on 2 chairs that were next to them. As they both sat down, Gray yawned so much that his mouth was wide open as he stretched. You can't be tired already, Kate giggled. I know. Oh, that's my real stretch. The yawn. Oh, my bad. Felt this tired before, said Cray. I thought a couple of days ago I felt as if I had a long sleep. How curious. What is it like sleeping for that long? Said Kate. Not much happened. A few dreams here and there, but I don't remember what else happened before. Though I do recall hearing voices similar to yours when everything was black, said Cray. But it sounded odd. Why's that? Kay asked. It sounded like an octoling, said Cray. Octolings? Kate replied, rather suspicious and confused. Yeah, you guys seem to sound much more gargled than octolings, said Cray. Whatever it is that I hear, it's definitely not gonna be a. Suddenly, in the corner of Cray's vision, he could see on a bench on the other side of the square a plump white cat with black spots that was sleeping with a small cat on top of it. Little cat! Cray shouted as he rushed to the cat. Hey, wait for me! Kate quickly followed suit. The both of them then approached the cat. His name is Jude, said Kate as she followed behind Cray. "The little one is called Little Jude." "Hello, Jude," said Cray as he stroked Jude on the head. Jude purred rather happily and relaxed. "Oh, he's so cute," said Cray as he continued to stroke Jude on the head. "We never knew where he came from," said Kate, "especially since cats are extinct." Cray sighed depressingly. "Hmm. So I guess he's like me, huh?" asked Cray, slightly upset, but still smiled and stroked Jude, and yet again, Jude continued to purr happily. "Hey, you two!" Krusty Dean shouted from his food truck. "Your meals are ready." "Oh, come on, Kate. Come on," Kate replied as she approached the food truck again and grabbed the Subway and shrimp special. Oh, I am so sorry, guys. Oh, I don't know why this always happens during a eat through. Okay, before she left to go back to Cray, she put a couple of coins upon the counter for a tip. Kate and Cray sat back down on the chairs they sat on. Previously, Kate put the food down upon the table next to the chairs and started to eat their meals. "How's your spicy shrimp?" asked Kate. "Really good. Quite spicy, but I like it," said Cray. How about your seaweed Subway?" "Really good, actually. You sure can't taste the sea from it," Kate replied. "Anyway, how can you bear with that much spice?" "I always used to eat spicy stuff in my day, so I'm practically immune," said Cray. "What type of chili is it?" "Ghost," said Kate. "Whoa, whoa, 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 hold up. How are there ghost peppers in this? I'm like so confused." Gray's happy expression turned immediately into worry, and his tongue suddenly started burning even more and more. "Ah! Hot, 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 hot!" Gray repeated over and over as he tried to breathe with his tongue poking out, which turned bright red. Kate hesitantly looked around for something to cool Cray down. Fortunately, finding a used milkshake left on the other table and chucked it at Cray. "Ugh, used milkshake, gross!" causing it to spill all over him. Cray started to calm down, but unfortunately was soaked wet. "Feel better?" asked Kate. "Yes," said Cray. "Good. Not making inklings last that long when it comes to handling that spice," said Kate. A moment passed. "So, what else is there for you to show me?" said Gray, sounding really excited. "Not much now. I've shown you almost everything," said Kate. "Aw," Gray sighed depressingly. "We'll head back after we finish," said Kate. "It's getting late." After eating their meals, Kate and Gray walked back to the same way as they came back to the apartment building. They both used their elevator this time because the long walk made them tired and exhausted. They eventually they they entered the apartment as soon as they got to level 50 and landed into the sofa in exhaustion. Phew, phew. Well, I'm pooped. "Me too," said Cray. "I guess we should get to bed now." "We can stay up a bit," said Kate. "I guess we can watch TV," said Cray as he grabbed the remote beside him and turned the TV on. Cray scrolled through a couple of channels before settling on one, which was an anime of some sort. "Ooh, this looks interesting." Cray admired the channel he was watching. Cray was confused as what the Inklings in the anime show were saying, because it was the Inkling language. Subtitles didn't help either, as the words were also from the Inkling language. "Ah, it's an Inkling language," said Cray in disappointment. "I can translate it if you want," said Kate. "Could you please?" said Cray. It'll really help me, thanks. Kate was now hearing the voices from the remote show, which her triangle with her triangular ears. Do I really? Do you guys love me that much for me to translate about her acting to actually read what she's hearing? Do you guys love me that much? If you do, then you should subscribe, click that like button and that notification bell to let you know what I've been doing. If you guys really love me that much. Okay. Please, no! You can't leave me, said Kate, translating what one of the characters were saying, specifically a female inkling. Oh god, I got that right! Oh god! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Can't bear life without you! I don't either, said Kate. Okay, I'm trying to do a female voice that's trying to do a male voice, okay? This is my first attempt on doing that, okay? Don't judge me. But I seriously hope you guys love me that much. If you guys like me that much, I seriously hope you have done what I've asked. This is all for you, for YouTuber! Said Kate, translating the other character, which was a male inkling. But I must defend our turf! I'm sadly disappointed if anime is like that in the future. I will haunt every anime creator if they ever do something like this. On the TV, the female inkling gave the other a hug. Bruh. I never leave you, said Kate, translating the female inkling into the TV again. The male inkling on TV hugged back. I won't leave you too, said Kate as he translated the male knight this time. The male inkling this time. The TV then turned itself off. Kate looked at Craig. He was fast asleep on her shoulder, snoring quietly. Gray snored with his mouth partly opened. Kate rolled her eyes but smiled. What would you do without me? Said Kate rhetorically. Kate then rested on Craig as he rested on her shoulder. Kate then closed her eyes and began to sleep. Kate woke up halfway laying on the sofa. It was still dark outside, so Kate must have woken up when it was still nighttime. She rubbed her eyes and became awake enough to realize that Cray wasn't next to her. She last saw him. Cray? Asked Kate, rather worried as she turned her head around the apartment to find Cray, but he was nowhere to be seen. Kate started to panic, so much that she got up to her feet off the couch and ran around the room of the apartment, the kitchen, her bedroom, the bedroom, bathroom, but still no sign of Cray. Wait, there's a bedroom bathroom? Sorry. Stupid annoying fly. Cray, this is not funny. Show yourself, said Kate as she started to panic and her head burned up due to stress. She looked at all the places that Cray could have hid it in, and even looked in the closet in addition to the cupboard in the kitchen, but Cray was nowhere to be found. Oh, did he leave? Was he kidnapped? Said Kate as she was filled with more and more stress, trying to find out where Cray had gone. She opened the apartment door and looked outside into the endless staircase of apartments. Cray, where are you? Okay, this is new. I don't remember this. I might have, but I might have forgotten, okay? As she turned back around, she saw Cray sitting down on the balcony and looked upward to the sky. Kay exhaled in relief, but really mad at him for how horrible he scared her. Kay ignored this thought because as she saw Cray, she noticed Cray looked upset and depressed with a slight frown on his face. Oh, now I remember. Never mind. Kate opened the slidable window door that spread the balcony from the apartment and walked through the doorway out onto the balcony. She approached Cray to realize something was bothering him, but didn't want to mention it immediately, and instead sat down next to Cray and looked up to the sky. Very starry out, said Kate as she stared at the sky that was densely filled with bright white stars that glowed like the moon. Yeah, Cray started to sob a lot more. Cray started to sob. A lot more stars than I remembered back then, though you couldn't see any stars because of the sky being completely black rather than dark blue as it is now. That makes sense. Cray sighed depressingly. What's been bothering you, Cray? Said Kate curiously. Nothing bothering me at all, Cray continued to sob. It's just, it's just, no, I can't say. Just what? Asked Kate. It's just, I feel like I shouldn't be here, Cray sobbed. Sure, I love it here, but it feels unnatural. Feel like I shouldn't even be been extinct like the rest of the humankind. Don't say that, said Kate supportively. I'm sure there's a reason for you being alive. I just don't feel like I belong in this world anymore. And with not being the dominant species, I feel as if I'm an outcast, Cray sobbed. Okay, I can't do a male crying voice. I'm sorry. Don't judge me. I'm pretty sure you're still the dominant species, said Kate, trying to make Cray happy. When I first looked at you, I thought you were a Oh, this is Cray. When I first looked at you, I thought you were a human, Cray confessed. I thought everyone was human until I realized that no one actually was, and that terrified me. That's how real I think this world is to life back then, but my brain can't accept the fact that that what? That I'm the only one of my kind, Cray said. Cray sighed. I'm sure things will figure out themselves. Ugh, sorry, said Kate, in an attempt to calm Cray down. I just don't belong here, said Cray, as tears almost appeared from his eyes. I'm just a fragment of neglect that can't find a place in the new world. I just feel like a nobody now. Kate put her hand on Cray's left shoulder. Cray looked over his shoulder to see Kate looking at him in sympathy. Cray, you do belong here, and you are here for a reason, and, well, you're a friend to me. Aw, Kate replied as she wiped the tears off of Cray's face. I am, said Cray, still in a sad mood, but I'm a human. I don't care if you're a human or not, said Kate. I could have haven't enjoyed all the stuff we did without you. A moment passed. To be honest, said Kate, everything what everything was bad for me before I found you. It was? Cray replied in confusion. I failed my friends and I felt bad about it. I was a bit rusty, but it felt that I was slowing them down, said Kate. And before I found you, I was angry at my life for it, and upset that I could have been better, a better person and a friend. Guess it was that bad for you, huh? Asked Cray. Kate nodded. But without you, Cray. But with you, Cray. Sorry, I'm like goofing up here. I don't know why. I had the time of my life. We did so many things like shopping, salmon fishing, gossiping, eating together, said Kate. You sure made me happy. I did. Okay, how much more do I have of this? Holy Hannah. God, I forgot how long this chapter was! Okay, let's finish this. Uh, Kate nodded, but with you, Cray, I had the time of my blah 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 blah. You sure made me happy. I did, said Cray. Oh, here we go. Said Cray as his eyes stopped tearing up. I feel like I should be having background music for this part. I mean, it just seems so quiet for this moment. But I don't know how to add it. I should just like put on my Bluetooth speaker or something. Anyway, but with you, Cray, I had the blah blah blah. Already read that. Cray, I said Cray as his eyes stopped tearing up. I never thought I was making you happy. Happy? You were probably the best friend I ever had, said Kate. Are Finn and Octolina your friends? Asked Cray. They are, but most of the time they're busy, said Kate. Every time I want to do something with them, they couldn't, and I was left to do stuff by myself, which got boring really quickly. So every day I was like an otaku. What about making new friends? Craig questioned. I'm socially awkward, Kate admitted too easily. Alrighty then. I feel your pain. I feel your pain, Cray replied sympathetically. I was exactly the same like that, exactly like that. But that's why we're good friends, said Kate. We are like each other. I guess you could say great minds ink alike, said Kate. Oh God, no! No, Squid Pun! No! Absolutely! Nay, 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 nay! I should get my soundboard out for this. Although that was clever. I must admit, that was kind of clever. Kay and Cray both giggled simultaneously. You make me giggle sometimes. Oh, Cray said this? Oh, God! Said Kate. You're always so bubbly, and you've made me a lot happier after I found you. What can I say? Said Cray as he shrugged. I always said jokes are my friends. Most of them I used to make them cringe, but it was known for the one-liners. Like what? What did the fish say to the fishing rod? Said Cray. Kate shrugged. I don't know about fishing nets these days, Cray said, but you sure have me hooked. A short moment passed until Kate burst into laughter. That one was actually quite good, said Kate. Yeah, too bad none of my friends did, said Cray. That's why I loved it here. Good friends, people are happy, fun activities, minus the near-death experience. Well, I'm glad you had fun, said Cray. Kate said happily. It's sad. It's sad that. It's sad though to admit that I love. Oh, this is Cray. God damn. I'm goofing up and my time's running a little short. God. Here we go. Oh, got an itch. Ouch. Ooh, there we go. It's sad thought to admit that I love it here more than back then, said Cray. At least the pictures from the stars didn't change. Star pictures? Said Kate in confusion. You know, where lines from between stars that make pictures, said Cray. Constellations! Come on, I took astronomy and I know this! Even though I failed astronomy a bit. Oh, come on, you guys might have fell a few classes back in your time. Don't. You know, lines between stars make pictures, said Cray, as he pointed at a jumble of lines between some stars. See that one? That one looks like a pan. Wow, it's so beautiful, said Kate as the stars glistened in her eyes. Nice, isn't it? Cray replied. Back then, I always used to stare at the stars before I slept so I could make wishes. Really? Kate said. I didn't know stars could give you wishes. They do, mostly shooting ones, as they are very rare, said Cray. Back home, I kept you us going when time were rough, and you felt like you couldn't go on. What was one of your wishes, Cray? Asked Kate. I've dreamed for a better life, said Cray. Slightly depressed, but it wasn't sad anymore. Oh god, I gotta finish this real quick. Good thing that the moment's over. In a small moment, a small shooting star flew across the night sky at a steady pace. Look, there's a shooting star, said Kate in excitement as she pointed at it. Quick, let's make a wish, said. Oh, that was quick. God damn it! Quick, let's make a wish, said Gray. Gray and Kate both closed their eyes and concentrated hard on. God, I am goofing up and I'm almost done. Hard, concentrated hard at. And as the shooting star disappeared back into space, they both managed to think of a wish. I've got my wish ready, said Kate. Great, what is it? Cray asked curiously. A chance to win the Splat tournament, Kate answered. What's a Splat tournament? Cray asked, confused. Doesn't matter right now, said Kate. What's your wish? Nothing, Cray replied. Nothing? Said Kate, curiously and confused. But your wish could come true. It didn't need it. I didn't need it, said Cray. I've got everything I wanted. Really? Kate replied. Not even something minor? Nah, Cray said before something almost slipped his mind. Well, there is one wish that's already become true. And what's that? Kay asked. A friend, said Cray. A long moment passed. Kate, said Cray. Yes, Cray? Said Kate. I miss home. Cray sighed. I know you do, said Kate. Kate and Cray continued to stare at the stars. To be continued. Well, that happened. Thank you all so much for listening. Please share my videos with your other fellow fanfickers. I'm still working on the name of what to call you. Okay? But please share my videos on my channel with your other fellow Brawling Pickers sisters or whatever not. And tell them to click the like and subscribe button and the notification bell to let you all know what else I'll be doing. Heads up, September's coming and FanX is coming to town. Yeah, boy. I'm hoping I get my birthday wish. I want to visit FanX one last time before the winter starts blowing in. Ugh. And hopefully I get that wish, cause my parents said they might. Well, my mother said they might buy a ticket, like a VIP ticket or something like that. But yeah. Hopefully, I'll be able to bring a friend too. Ooh, which reminds me, I gotta get a request time off for September 5th and 7th. But yeah. Thank you all so much for listening, subscribing, and giving me some pointers. I'm still trying to figure some stuff out about my editing stuff. Hopefully, I might actually probably do a partnership with a friend of mine. He's pretty good with computers. Really? I mean, he's like knows how to do all this other stuff. However, it's the funding. That is the problem. I mean, if I do get an like a editor or something like that, I'm going to need to pay him, and I'm going to need a lot of sponsors too. Unfortunately, I don't have quite the subscribing amount that I need, so getting a sponsor is a no-go at the moment. Yeah. Anyway, thank you all so much for listening. This is your homeboy, Funky Luffy Hooves, the Commentor, signing out. Arrivederci!